Our last project is this pin-tuck quilted picture. You can use whatever fabric fits your room. The complete instructions are on the hands-on website, but I want to show you the technique. So what you'll do is cut a piece of thick styrofoam to a square shape. And then you can use 2 rulers to measure and mark out a grid. So for this one, it's 2 inches from the edge of the board. And you can use a scoring tool to mark. So you'll do this all over the front of the square to make a board that looks like this, that has the marks in a grid pattern. And you just want to make sure that that's all even when you measure it. Now what you'll do is cut some batting that fits the top of each square. And you need 2 layers to make it really nice and cushy on top. So what you'll do is layer this on top, and it fits my square. Then I also have a fabric square that's about 1/2 inch bigger on each side, because that's the part we're going to tuck in. You'll also want to cut them for all of the other sections. So to start tucking this in, what you'll do is use a pushing tool and run a line of glue first along one of these channels so that you can make it nice and secure, especially on the first one. Then press this down using your tool and push it in. And this pin tucking technique has been around for a long time, and I love the idea of updating it and using it right in your room. So you just press this all in and work your way across. You want to make sure that your edges are tucked in and secure, but you're also going to come back and add another piece of fabric over this, when you add your next rectangle. So here's one that I did already on 3 sides. So I have 3 sides tucked in. I'm just going to go ahead and tuck the last side. So I'll add some glue here. I'm using craft glue, and then tuck it with my tool. So pressing it in like that. And then you can do your edges. Now for the edges, what you'll want is, again, your 2 layers of batting that fit over the top, and then a piece that's going to tuck in, but it's also going to wrap over the side. So do your 3 sides first. We'll add a little line of glue again and press that down. We're going to push it in. And sometimes you can go through really quickly like that first, and then go back and carefully press this all the way down, so that your edges of your fabric don't show. And you can press really hard at this point. Just don't press all the way through your styrofoam, but that's why it's handy to use such a thick piece to start out with. Now, what you're going to do is wrap this to the edge here and glue this edge in place. Now on the finished one, you'll be able to see that we covered up the edge with the ribbon, and you just glue it together and press it all down and let it dry. Now of course we're going to have the finished instructions for this on the website, so be sure to check there for that. You can also add extra embellishments like with glitter glue or other types of fabric paint and highlight parts of your design.